honored and thankful to be here. My story called me. Everybody here doesn't know me. I'm Demond Ross, Robert Ross's son. All right. Give my dad an applause. I am up here today because many moons ago, and I know I don't seem that old, but for me it's many moons ago, I had a dream placed in my heart to become a motivational speaker. Something I've wanted to do for, like I said, many moons. But I allowed someone to kind of talk me out of following my dream. And so for the past 12, 13 years, I've been working corporate jobs, just kind of going through the motions, trying to figure out what's going on. Well, about 4 months ago, I finally made a decision, like, you know what? I'm going to be 40 years old in November. We have one life to live. So I said, you know what? I'm going to chase my dream. I'm going to chase my dream. I'm going to pursue it with everything I have and make the most of it. So that's why I'm here. My story again, she called and said, hey, can you come and bring a word to the young people? So I had an intention of coming here to talk about not letting your current circumstances dictate your future and your life. So that's what I was supposed to talk about. But for whatever reason, last night I just felt something like, maybe do something a little bit different. So I'm racking my brain. It's like, okay, what can I talk to the family about? So I use supreme wisdom. Supreme wisdom. I asked my 4.5-year-old son. So last night, I'm walking upstairs, going back to the room, had to get my keys. I said, John, what should Daddy talk about tomorrow? Without hesitation, he said, superheroes. What about superheroes should I talk about, John? Just talk about them. I was like, okay, that didn't help me. So what do? So I'm thinking of superheroes. Superheroes. What are superheroes? Superheroes are those with either supernatural talents or superpowers that are sent among people to help rescue and make people better. I'm like, okay, nah, I can't do that. So I'm sitting back down in the room and I'm racking my brain. It's like, what can I talk about? And then I looked at the t-shirt and I was like, caring and sharing. Wow. Caring and sharing. That's so fitting right there. So I looked at it in the dictionary and I was like, what is caring? Caring is displaying kindness and concern for others. And that's what we as family should do with each other. Is show concern for one another and help each other out. In all circumstances, no matter what is going on, we should always be in that position and want to do something more for others. And our caring and what we can do. And then I say sharing. Sharing is when discussing it in unselfish terms, is disregarding your own advantages and welfare in favor of another. And that's what we all teach our children, is that we need to share. Because nobody wants to go through life with people who have something, have the ability to care and give to us, and they're unwilling to let go and hold on to something so dear to their heart when they can be giving to other people. So I'm like, okay, how do I tie all this together? And I was like, well, superheroes are kind of like that, right? Mm-hmm. They're caring, right? Yes. And they're sharing. They have talents or a superpower, and they use those talents and superpowers to care for others, have concern for others, and what they have in terms of their talent and their superpower, they're sharing that by saving them from danger or from giving what they have to others. Because there are also these things called supervillains. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And supervillains have those powers just like the superheroes. Except they don't share their powers for good. They don't show concern or caring for others. But superheroes do. No, I was supposed to talk to the young people, and that is my message to you, is take the wisdom from the titling of our family reunion of caring and sharing. A lot of you have different talents, and you have different abilities in which you can share with others. And it is through that sharing that you're displaying caring for others. Now, some of you look at television and we see all of these superstars and we see all these people with all the talent in the world. They have everything you can want in life in terms of money, popularity, and all of these things, but how many of these stars are actually sharing and caring for us? All of their doing, or most of their doing, shows no caring and sharing for other people. It's all about themselves. And look at me. I'm so wonderful. Look at what I've done. And I want to take that out of your minds, all of you young people in here. As you get older and you start to develop your gifts and your talents, always use those and keep in mind the people that are around you. Show care for others. So in other words, make yourself the best you can be. Make sure you're doing the best you can to develop who you are and why you're on this earth. Look around the room at all these people that are sitting in here. They put this together because they care so much about you and your generation and people like me as I'm getting older to develop and to understand just how much our lives mean and how much we can honor our mothers and fathers and grandmothers and great-grandmothers by the way we live, by the way we care for others, by the way we share our talents. There's more to life than the things you see on TV. And I tell you something, sitting here tonight that really impressed me is, where's that young man? When they called in Aline up, he immediately jumps up. Nobody had to call him. Nobody had to say, hey, go out. I commend you for the way, that's his great-grandmother? Yes. I commend the way you stepped up, and immediately when they said, come on up here, you jumped up immediately. You helped her come up here. Nobody had to tap you on the shoulder without thinking about it. You just jumped up there. And that was really impressive to me. And what you displayed is that your understanding of what was put together here, of caring and sharing. That's all right. And continue to do that, okay? So that's my challenge to all of you young people in here. Whatever talents you have, develop those to the most that you can. Develop your capabilities to the highest level that you can and give to the world. Your gift should not be something that you hold for yourself. Whatever gift you have, give it to the world. That shows your caring by how you share your gift. We need more doctors. We need more lawyers. We need more engineers. Those are the types of things that we need to start focusing on. And in order for our world to be a better place, we have to have more caring and sharing. Yeah. The reason our world is the way it is now is because there's not enough caring and sharing. Right. Where'd she go? As Tina was just talking about, we don't know each other. Right? We don't know each other the way we should. And by us all in this room, taking more time to care for others, taking more time to share with others, our world will be a better place. And it starts with family. It starts with family. So let's start showing more caring and start sharing more with our family. And from that, let us grow out to our neighbors and our friends. And from that, it grows out to our greater community and our cities. And hopefully, eventually, our world will become better because of that. So young people, all of you, I'm challenging you to go out and be the best you can be. I'm challenging each and every one of you to not fall victim to peer pressure.
Yeah. Right.
I'm challenging you to be the ones to stand up in your circle of friends when you see them going astray and say, hey, don't do that. That's a display of character. I challenge each and every one of you to do that on a daily basis. And I know temptation is hard, especially, like I said, in the world we live in. We see things on TV and everything just comes so quickly. And we want things to come so quickly. But I'm challenging you to resist that. To resist doing that thing that might feel good in this moment, because there's a time down the line where it may come back to haunt you.
Right.
But some of you weren't in my particular group at the Black History Museum, but our tour guide was telling us a story about a young man who he was hanging out, or he was working one summer because he really wanted to get something. So he worked hard, and he worked, and he worked, and he worked, saved up a bunch of money to go buy this piece of electronic equipment at the store. Got to the store at the end of the summer, went in to buy it, $25 too short. So he lost patience because he had worked so hard, and he got to what he thought was the end, and he stopped. Or he got to the point, he stopped at the end of the summer, went to go buy it, and $25 too short. Frustrated, he made a quick decision to not be the best him. He decided not to be the best him. And what do you think he did?
Stole it.
He stole it. Got booked, sent away. Called his dad, and I was like, Dad, I will never do anything again. I promise you, I'm not going to do this again. So he got out, and he honored his promise. Stayed out of trouble, became an honor student, went on to college, graduated, and decided, you know what? I'm going to go and serve in the Secret Service because I want to protect the president. Some connections were made. He got to the point where he was going to go in to get that interview. They looked at his records. Guess what showed up? What he had done by stealing that item that he so desperately wanted. So that's why I challenge you, always be the best you. Because you don't know what you do today, how it's going to affect you down the line.
Yeah.
So if you continue to do the right thing, don't give in to peer pressure. Don't give in to a weak moment of temptation where you really want to do something that you know you shouldn't because it'll feel good today. Because tomorrow might not turn out so good. I'm going to finish up with the poem called Dare. It says, dare to be different when all around you seek conformity. Dare to seek new and greater challenges when all around you are procrastinating. Dare to encounter obstacles when all around you avoid conflict. Dare to have faith when all around you are doubting. Dare to remain strong when all around you are weakening. Dare to continue when all around you are quitting. Dare to see possibilities when all around you see only the impossible. Dare to dream, even if no one dreams with you. So my dare for you is to dare to dream big. Dare to go after your goals and dreams with everything you have. And understand that what your dream is your dream. Right? What your dream is your dream. And what your dream is your dream. You don't have to compare your dream to anybody else. Your dream is yours, and I dare you to fight with every ounce of energy you have in your body to succeed at whatever it is you choose to do, and continue to care and share as we've seen through this example of our family reunion. I appreciate all of your time. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in the future.